It's been nearly 4 years since COVID-19 was declared a global pandemic, and since then, so much has changed. We've seen a drastic dip in deaths and hospitalizations in 2023. But what are health experts predicting for 2024? According to infectious disease experts, 2023 brought on more stability when it came to infection rates.
The recognition that, most populations have now been immunized and largely and based on some of the data in British Columbia, 80% of the population, even at the beginning of 2023, had seen COVID-19 at least once.
Officials say 2023 was the first big year they had to co-manage COVID with other respiratory viruses that came back like influenza at a time where healthcare resources were strapped.
Even the addition of a small disease on top of every other disease, is still a strain. And so I think that was the big lesson from late 2022 and early 23.
Moving forward, experts predict we will see a surge of COVID cases, as we do with the flu on a seasonal basis, where the best way to stay healthy will be to use the same tools used during peak COVID times.
The peak is in the late in the year and early into winter, and being able to manage that effectively through the healthcare system, but also to really encourage and promote mask wearing and vaccinations at appropriate times.
With severe cases of COVID on a decline, and with the circulation of the disease throughout society becoming steady in terms of predicting its peak, some experts say COVID-19 is showing signs of it being in an endemic stage, and 2024 will likely show more evidence of that.
I know that they say we have to live with it, but what that means, from my perspective, that means instead of just accepting it and just living with it, what we have to do is just say, how can we best manage it? And to be able to manage it, we need to really have a good understanding of when are expected peak times, what are the best measures to put in place, throughout the year.
I think there's hope. Obviously, this year there was the health pressures from COVID-19 were very different than 2020, 2021, and 2022. There were some, but they were definitely better. And I think looking forward to 2023 and 2024, hopefully that trend continues.
In Toronto, Melissa Nakhavoly, City News.